Our coverage of the coronavirus outbreak begins in Algeria, where 2 new cases have been confirmed in a 53-year-old woman and her 24-year-old daughter. According to the health ministry, they have been placed in isolation in Blida province, south of the capital Algiers. The pair had hosted a man and his daughter from France who tested positive for coronavirus after their return. It means there are now 3 people in Algeria confirmed as having the virus. The country's first case was confirmed last week in an Italian who authorities deported to Italy. Well, Egypt's health ministry has announced that one foreigner whose nationality has not been made public has tested positive for coronavirus. The ministry says the patient is being treated in an isolation facility. This is the second confirmed case in the country. The first coronavirus patient, who was announced last month, has reportedly recovered. Egyptian health authorities say they're enforcing strict preventive measures for people who came into contact with this new patient. Reports, though, indicate that recently confirmed cases in France, the US and Canada involve people who traveled to Egypt. French Health Minister Olivier Véran announced that 2 elderly people who returned from a group trip in Egypt tested positive for the virus. US authorities on Sunday said a California couple with chronic health conditions who had recently traveled to Egypt also tested positive for the virus and are now being isolated. 2 people in Canada who tested positive for coronavirus had recently returned from Egypt. Qatar has banned travelers from Egypt to prevent the spread of the virus. And here in Nigeria, the health minister has given a reassurance that the index case in Lagos State is responding very well to treatment at the infectious diseases hospital in Yaba. He reaffirmed this at a news conference in Abuja, where he also revealed that all the contacts with the index case, both in Lagos and Ogun State, are currently being managed, with none having tested positive to the virus. He also confirmed same for all of the suspected cases in Plateau State, where 40 persons were isolated after coming in contact with a Chinese minor who came from Abuja through an Ethiopian airline. The minister asked citizens not to panic, assuring them of the federal government's preparedness to contain the virus.
The condition of the patient in Lagos is good. I was able to see him. He was strolling around in his room. I could see him from far away through the glass windows. And the information I have from the doctors who are particularly handling him is that his condition appears to be the mild one. Scientific evidence coming now is that not all corona infections run the same way. As at the 1st of March, there is no new confirmed case in Nigeria. About 13 or 14 tests have been done, and except that one patient, no other person has been diagnosed. Currently, the contacts of the index case are identified as 19 contacts in Lagos, 39 contacts in Ogun State. We are in touch with these contacts who are under supervised self-isolation, and the states have provided them with temperature monitoring tools. We have also deployed National Rapid Response Teams from NCDC, who are working closely with all the states. Over the past 2 days, NCDC has updated the guidelines for health workers, an advisory for the public, and also has shared this widely. We should all remain calm and avoid panic at this time. Everyone is to regularly and thoroughly wash hands with soap or use alcohol-based sanitizer to disinfect your hands.